I think it's recording. Oh yeah. Hi everybody, my name is Xamong Thao, and I'm making this video as part of the Computer Security course, and my instructor is Miss Johannes Tades. Disclaimer, this video is solely for the purpose of education, and I'm not liable for any damages that could be caused using these demonstrations. Now, this presentation will cover how AI can be used in cybersecurity. We'll see its impacted benefits, real-world examples, and why it should be implemented against traditional cybersecurity methods. Let's begin. Why AI is the future of defense against cyber threats. Now, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting systems, networks, and data from digital attacks. It includes methods and tools to guard against cyber threats such as unauthorized access, data breaches, and malicious software. Now, why is cybersecurity so important? As the world becomes more digitally involved, cyber threats also increase in frequency and sophistication. This makes personal, corporate, and government data more vulnerable than ever. Some real-world examples, we have one right here, WannaCry ransomware in 2017, a global attack that infected 230,000 plus computers across 150 countries. The next one, SolarWinds hack in 2020, was the breach of the US government agencies and major corporations via compromised software. And lastly, we have phishing attacks. These are ongoing and widespread. They target users through deceptive emails and links to dangerous websites for people to click on. The problem? Attackers are using more and more advanced automated techniques. This is making our traditional security methods often failing to detect or even respond to new and evolving threats. Now, what is artificial intelligence, or AI for short? Artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are designed to think, learn, and make decisions. AI systems can analyze data, recognize patterns, and adapt to new information, often making them faster and more accurate than humans. Now, AI often branches off to be very relevant in cybersecurity. We have three here. First off, machine learning. This technology enables systems to automatically learn and improve from experience without being explicitly programmed to. Machine learning is used in cybersecurity to detect anomalies, recognize attack patterns, and even predict threats in real time. Secondly, neural networks. These systems, which are inspired by the human brain, recognize patterns and relationships in large data sets. These systems are effective in identifying complex cyber threats such as zero-day attacks and malware behavior. And lastly, we have natural language processing, or NLP for short. This system allows machines to understand, interpret, and generate human language. NLP is useful in detecting phishing attempts, analyzing suspicious emails, and even monitoring online communications for threats. Now, traditional cybersecurity methods. We have firewalls, which monitor and control incoming and outgoing network traffic. We have antivirus software, which scans for and removes known viruses and malware. And lastly, we have intrusion detection systems, or IDS for short. These monitor network or system activities for malicious behavior. Now, traditional cybersecurity methods do have limitations. They often respond only after an attack has occurred or once it's been detected in the system. Traditional cybersecurity methods are also heavily reliant on known patterns of previous attacks, and they struggle to detect new unknown threats that they haven't come across yet. And then they're also slow to adapt, as they cannot pace with rapidly evolving and sophisticated cyber attack techniques that are always, evolving and coming up. Now, How can AI be used in cybersecurity? First off, we have real-time threat detection. AI can constantly monitor networks and systems to detect unusual activity. They can identify anomalies that can signal a cyber attack before damages occur. Secondly, predictive predictive analyst. AI learns from past attacks to recognize patterns and forecast potential future threats. Predictive analysts also help security teams prioritize vulnerabilities and stay ahead of hackers. And lastly, we have automated response systems. AI can respond to certain attacks instantly. They can block access, isolating devices, or even shutting down the systems. This can reduce human reaction time and minimizes impact of any attacks that occur. So these are some more examples that I also included. Phishing detection with NLP, or natural language processing. So AI uses NLP to analyze the contents of emails. Um, Phishing detection can flag suspicious links, tone, and even even the formatting of typical phishing attempts. And lastly, we have user behavior analytics, or UBA. These can track how users typically behave on a system. And UBA also alerts when abnormal or risky behavior occurs. For example, such as a user accessing files that they don't normally use. Moving on to some real-world AI cybersecurity tools. First off, we have Darktrace. Darktrace, the immune system for cybersecurity. Darktrace uses machine learning and self-learning AI to detect, respond, and investigate threats without prior knowledge of attack patterns. They also model normal behavior across networks and users. Then they identify anomalies in real time, um, like how an immune system detects a virus. In a use case, Darktrace autonomously neutralized a ransomware attack in a healthcare system by isolating infected devices without human input. Now, that's a pretty big feat right there. Next up, we have CrowdStrike Falcon, the AI-powered endpoint protection. CrowdStrike uses AI to protect endpoints like computers and mobile devices. They protect endpoints by identifying threats as they emerge across global attack surfaces, my bad. They combine behavioral analysis, threat intelligence, and real-time monitoring to block known and unknown threats. In a use case, they prevented a large-scale malware outbreak in a financial firm by identifying and stopping the attack before it spread to internal servers. Moving on to the last real-world example, we have IBM Watson for cybersecurity, the cognitive threat hunting. IBM Watson uses natural language processing and machine learning to analyze billions of security documents, logs, and reports to identify threats. Now, IBM Watson helps security analysts investigate incidents faster by connecting dots between suspicious files, IPs, and behaviors across systems. In a use case, they assisted a global enterprise in tracing a phishing attack to a fake login site by analyzing massive unstructured data and correlating it to a known threat behavior. Now, why do these tools even matter? First off, they augment human security teams. They help reduce the time it takes to detect and respond to threats. Secondly, they help companies stay ahead of cybercriminals who now use AI themselves to launch these attacks. And lastly, they provide scalable, adaptive, and continuous protection in an increasingly complex cyber environment. Now, traditional versus AI-based cybersecurity methods. As you can see on the left, we have the categories: speed, accuracy, scalability, cost over time, and adaptability. In the middle, we have traditional methods, and on the right, we have AI-based methods. For the first category, speed, uh, Traditional methods are slower and often have delayed responses, while on the other hand, AI-based methods have real-time detection and instant responses. In the accuracy category, traditional methods can miss unknown or sophisticated threats, while AI-based methods have high accuracy through pattern recognition. For the scalability, traditional methods are really limited as they need manual updates every now and then. For AI-based methods, they scale easily with data and system growth. In the cost over time, traditional methods are initially cheaper, but they do have high maintenance. On the other side of AI-based methods, they are higher upfront costs as getting everything to set up and teaching a machine takes a lot of money. But they do have a lower long time overhead. And for the last category, adaptability. Traditional methods are very poor, to be honest. They require human reconfiguration. As I said, they need maintenance and manual updates every now and then. For AI-based methods, their adaptability is really good, pretty much excellent, as they learn and evolve with these new threats that always emerge. For the key takeaway, AI surpasses traditional methods in both speed and adaptability, allowing systems to predict, detect, and respond to threats before damages can be done. Now, the benefits of using AI in cybersecurity. They have an early threat detection and prevention. AI identifies suspicious behavior before it can become a full-scale attack, and they enable proactive rather than reactive security. They also reduce false positives. Traditional systems often alert on harmless activities, and AI learns from data to improve accuracy, saving time and reducing unnecessary alerts. And lastly, they can handle large volumes of data. AI can process and analyze massive amounts of data at extremely high speeds. This is ideal for monitoring complex networks and spotting subtle threats that humans can miss. Next up, 24/7 automated monitoring. AI never sleeps. It does not need a break. It continuously monitors systems without ever needing breaks. And secondly, ensures constant protection. This is extremely important for companies. Um, this ensures constant protection even outside of business hours. Now, they also support human teams. AI acts as a powerful assistance to cybersecurity teams. AI can handle repetitive tasks, which allows for analysts to focus on strategy and other important tasks at hand, while having one having AI work on one and then the team working on another. Now, here are some challenges and limitations of AI in cybersecurity, as not everything is easy. Hackers can intentionally manipulate data to deceive AI systems. For example, they can make malicious code look normal to bypass detection. Secondly, if the data used to train AI is biased or incomplete, the system may overlook certain threats. Biased AI can also create security blind spots or unfairly flag certain behaviors that you don't want them to do. Thirdly, building and maintaining AI systems require significant investments. They need constant updating, training, and monitoring to remain effective. Lastly, total dependence on AI could weaken human judgment and response skills. Human oversight is still very critical to interpret complex situations, and they should make final decisions. The AI should not make final decisions in a big corporate company like that. Finally, to the conclusion, here are some key points. Cyber threats are growing more advanced and harder to detect. Traditional methods struggle to keep up due to their reactive nature. AI offers faster, smarter, and more adaptive cybersecurity solutions. And we already have some real-world tools like Darktrace, CrowdStrike, and IBM Watson that show how effective AI can be in real-time defenses. Now, why AI should be integrated? AI can detect and respond to threats instantly. It doesn't need no monitoring, or it works overnight and outside of business hours. So it just is extremely time saving. It also improves accuracy, reduces human workload, and enhances system protection. The future of cybersecurity depends on intelligent and evolving defenses. And these are the sources that I used